this whole thing that happened was a disaster. And for, I think, marriage is probably the worst. I can see not having your high school graduation, but when you do put so much planning and money into something and all of a sudden it's pulled out from underneath you, that's probably the worst out of everything that's happened. But they handled it great. And we were worried, what's going to happen with these guys? And I was like, are they going to melt down? And for them to just decide, we're going to go out and get married. And for where they got married was amazing because I didn't know they met there.
Me either. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like they went out and got married at a place that I'd never met, or not met, didn't know about. The ceremony I thought was great. I think my brother Lawrence did a super job. Your daughter did a great job of getting the Zoom thing to work, because we've seen those things before where they go south, and she pulled off really well. Yeah. I'm just sorry that we weren't able to see you guys, but now we see you here. And I was telling Tom earlier when you first arrived, I said, we were supposed to meet you here for the first time. It was supposed to be down there. And I give you guys credit for driving all the way up here for this. This is like really amazing. And I don't think it could be better. It worked out really well. Jeff and Cassandra came up from Portland. That's not too far, so I'm not too impressed with that. But thanks for coming anyway. Yeah. Oh, Brooke.
Give it a minute.
Yeah, you came up from Portland, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. Okay, a little bit about Kevin. Everybody knows about Kevin. But one thing you don't know about Kevin is Kathy and I were supposed to have 2 children.
Wait, we did all know this.
And one day Kathy said, our business was just starting up and we needed all hands on deck. And she said, guess what, I'm pregnant. And I was like stunned. I don't think we talked to each other for, was it 2 days?
1 month.
1 month? Okay, we didn't talk for a month because, you know, this wasn't supposed to happen. But then Kevin came along and he was different than the first 2. We had the first 2 that were just so focused on where they're going and what they want to do, and Kevin was focused on that, but also there was a different part of life that he'd like to explore. And he ended up being like the free spirit in the family, did the things that we all wish we would have done growing up, surfing, mountain climbing, taking chances, split boarding, trying to kill himself every turn of the road.
Scaring the crap out of his mother.
Yeah. But you've all gotten to know him. He's Kevin. What can we say? He's funny. He's motivated, and he made a great choice. He lucked out.
She made a good choice too.
And we're just glad to have Megan on board, and glad to have you guys here.
Yeah.
So, thank you for listening to that little rant. And we did start talking after about a month.
And we're still talking 40 years later.
I might not listen a whole lot, but we're still talking. But you guys, thanks for pulling this off. It was awesome. I'm really glad that you actually did this because it shows where you guys are coming from. Instead of going, well, we have to wait and do this big party, but way to go. You killed it.
Yeah.
Megan's really lucky too. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for having us
No,
here.
well, no, thank you for coming all the way up here. We didn't do anything. We just sitting around.
Gorgeous. No, you've been waiting on us and doing everything.
Yeah.
So thank you. All
Yeah.
of you.
So,
Well, all of us
And
would
thank you for
bombard you
having-
and stuff like that.
Yeah, and thank you for having Kevin because we love him.
yeah.
Well, I can make maybe a few comments. First off, let me tell you the bathroom story. Actually, it's better here than at the actual wedding. Well, some of these people haven't heard it yet. But anyway, I commend Dennis for his comments here and acknowledge pretty much all that he said. Well, all of it he said. And one thing that I'm truly thankful for is that both of you got together. That you met through such serendipitous circumstances on, what was it, Tinder, which is a phone app where you swipe yes or no if you want to have sex with somebody.
This deep there.
And, so the fact that they both swiped on each other, and what I remember Megan saying about the first time that they met was she was complaining about old boyfriends and dates that she had in the past, and Kevin would just like it is, you know.
That sounds like Kevin.
And that's what kind of attracted her, that, I mean, they're yin and yang, they both fill each other, with her being more serious and focused, him being more free-spirited and willing to just roll with the punches. And so I think they are very much complementary of each other. And we as a family are so thankful that we got 1, 2, 3 different carloads of people that came up, as well as you guys. You guys had to travel too to get here. That we all were able to come together as a blended, combined family here in honor of Kevin and Megan.
Well, and July 4th.
Well, that was what got us out here. It really was.
Even with this pandemic happening, like you said, it ruined a lot of plans and so forth, and we were still willing to do this. I just everybody stays healthy here after this visit, and that we wish you all the best, and hopefully we can have more formal comments at maybe a celebration ceremony in the future at whatever time that may permit. But I really appreciate both of you guys being where you're at right now.
All right. Very good.
What is interesting now, we're sharing, how mature you guys have gotten in this whole thing now, with you buying us lunch, and that as a parent, that's kind of weird for their kids to be doing that, or like you did the picnic for your dad for Father's Day and stuff like that. I was like, wow, they're really grown up.
We're almost adults.
We're pretending.
She's gone. As soon as she's got
It-
Almost adults.
Different seasons, but yeah, it's good.
Thank you.
Really proud.
Okay, Kevin, your turn.
Oh man, I mean, definitely out of the left field there, Dad. Nicely done. I wouldn't expect anything different.
I live in left field, that's for sure.
Just thank you to everybody for being here. I mean, again, considering how everything was supposed to be and how things are now, I'm just blessed that everyone is here, and I'm stoked.
Surfer. Stoked, baby.
How do you feel about being married?
Oh, it's awesome.
Well, tell Janet why. Tell Janet why one of the things that was bugging you during your whole pre-marriage.
I hate the word fiance. It just sounds stupid. So calling her my wife is so much better now. But it's more than that. It's more than the word.
Betrothed.
Bring it back.
How old are you?
It cements the commitment.
Yeah.
Street cred.
Well, thank you, everybody. I'm so grateful to have my family and your family, who is now my family and everything. So I'm really just happy to have everybody. And that's all I have to say about that.
Hey.
And I love Ninja.
Maybe Kevin's big brother can add a thing or two to this.
Oh, boy.
Put him right on spot.
I'm sure Megan's big brother could too.
Now that he knows he's not adopted, I got nothing. That's all I ever had. I mean, I think I speak for all of us when I say we're very happy that we have Megan around now, part of our family. We like Kevin a lot more. Yeah, I should probably tell the story about that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I told that one, didn't I?
Yeah. I don't think everybody heard it.
That's true.
All right.
Well, sorry for anybody who heard the story once. Get to hear it. So, to lighten things up a little bit, little story about Kevin's childhood, all three of our childhoods, I guess. Kevin and our sister Denny, my parents used to put them in the bathtub together because Denny was a little bit older and she wanted to make sure Kevin was, you know, had proper supervision. Back before Denny.
Proper.
Well, I mean, back
That
before
was
Denny went off to
normal in those
college.
days.
Before she went out to college.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so they were in the bathtub one night, totally normal thing. And all of a sudden, Danny comes running out of the bathtub, screaming, naked, dripping all over the kitchen floor. And my mom thought Kevin was drowning in the bathtub. My mom walks in there, and Kevin's in the bathtub, sitting back with a big old smile on his face and a log floating around.
What's your bathroom story?
That speaks volumes.
One of many.
Kevin.
And that's why
Things that
I'm,
came from our childhood.
that's why I'm who I am today.
But Kevin also looked really good in his sister's clothes, right? Your dresses.
You also look really good in your red pickup truck. Remember that one?
When you drove it across the street at, what, 4 years old?
Yeah, he's playing in the truck one day, popped it into neutral, and rolled back into the street.
Up into our neighbor's driveway and then back down into the street and he's just sitting up
Oh
there.
my gosh, thank God you're alive.
I think maybe we should save more secrets for later. We don't want to scare Megan off.
It's too late.
Yeah,
Too late. I'm sure Megan's parents have some stories they're not going to divulge. We all do, right? For all of our kids.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, you have a story?
I mean, no. I mean, we have the story that'll save for the wedding. That's just as embarrassing. For the ceremony, you guys did it, and you know, more power to you. I'm very happy for you. For saying something, short and sweet. Megan's always been the best of us in our family. You know, she's smart, she's fun, she's funny. She got a job, she got friends, she went to college. Like, she did all the things you're supposed to do. And I know the most important thing for her has always been to find somebody to share that life with. And so while she has been the best and always demanded the best, whether or not she deserves the best, that's, but she's got the best. And I think we're all very happy to have you as part of our family and very happy to see the family grow. So to the best of us.
Yeah.